Hey, crypto family. I hope y'all doing good today. So today I'm going to talk about PARSIQ. I'm sure you've seen it on my YouTube channel. If you haven't, please go ahead and search PARSIQ. I talk about it. I talk about their smart triggers, exactly how you can set one up, and then a lot of updates that they've had over the year. Now, today we're going to talk about some announcements that were very, very big for PARSIQ and very bullish, in my opinion, this year for the team. So if you go on their Twitter, you can search at @PARSIQ_net. You can see they have a lot of people following them, and they just released a couple big articles, okay? First, for those who don't know what PARSIQ is, PARSIQ, they're a blockchain monitoring and workflow automation platform that they connect on-chain and off-chain applications in real time, providing transaction notifications for end users, okay? So basically, I use an example in one of my YouTube videos that for their smart triggers, you can basically monitor wallets. So for example, like a wallet with a lot of ETH or a wallet with a lot of coins that you're looking at, and whenever that wallet, say, transfers or buys a certain coin, you can monitor that transaction real time and then end up front running the whales. So again, that's just a small sliver of what PARSIQ can do, but you can link it to your Telegram for notifications, so you can get it right there. A lot of different use cases. As you can see, they're supported by Binance, Solana, Polkadot, Chainlink, Aave, Algorand, Injective, and Dash. So a lot of partners and investors on their back end. So it's great to see. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video of what articles they released and why there is some big news for this year. So if you click on the first article they released, you can see it says, PARSIQ Network, how we will redefine Web3 backend. Okay. It says, as we march into the final days of the first quarter of the year, I'm eager to update all of you on the progress that continues to be made within PARSIQ. Says, in their first CEO letter, they made the exciting announcement that PARSIQ would refocus its efforts toward the foundational technologies and SDKs. Now, for those who don't know what SDKs are, they stand for Software Development Kits. Okay, so just kind of help you with the acronyms there. Now it says, as many of you may recall from reading that letter, the decision was not taken lightly. Rather, it was a result of months of learning from our customers, partners, and broader industry, amongst others. So again, the team listens to their investors, they listen to their partners, and they do what's best for the protocol, okay, not just for their bottom line. So that's something that I really like about PARSIQ. They're very transparent in what they do, and again, they listen to the community. It says, in February's announcement, we informed all of you that we had begun to work towards this refocused vision. Today, I'm excited to share more about PARSIQ Network, what we've done, where we're going, and a roadmap to clearly show the way of getting there. So everyone loves a roadmap. Everyone loves to see their updates, things to look forward to, hype cycles. That's what helps a coin up in value, right? You look at their chart, in the past 14 days alone, they've gone from 22 cents all the way to a high of 30 cents before just dipping to 28 cents. So that's nearly a 50% move in the span of 2 weeks. So again, they are on the right trajectory. Now you click on here, you can see Q3 2022, Tsunami API, Ethereum, BSC, Polygon, and Avalanche networks. They are integrating the 4 main networks here. They have data lakes, custom integrations for dApps and protocols, data hub towards the beginning of Q4 2022, protocol-related data storage, their software development kits, the development grants and DAOs, and then in 2023, they have Atlas, which is a blockchain data explorer, and PARSIQ Hybrid. Okay, so you can see a ton of updates for this year. And then basically, the big thing is Tsunami API. Okay, this is something that they've hyped up a lot, and this, I believe, will make PARSIQ a big, big player in the space. It says our first new product in our updated roadmap is scheduled to launch in just a matter of months. The Tsunami API, which will ship during July 2022, which will provide blockchain protocols and their clients with real-time data and historical data querying abilities. The Tsunami API is not only foundational towards our updated approach, but also acknowledges the successful core attributes of our prior core technologies. So this is insane. The ability to provide real-time and historical data querying abilities, basically at the drop of a hat, is something that no other protocol is doing right now, and really PARSIQ is really trying to front load this and to get ahead of this curve here with this new Tsunami API. And basically they go into how they're going to do that. And it says, PARSIQ OGs will be pleased to know that the smart triggers, again, something I talked about in my first YouTube video on PARSIQ, how to create smart triggers. It says, their smart triggers and retrospective triggers that first elevated PARSIQ in the blockchain world will continue to live on within Tsunami, okay? So they're not taking those away. These features, which are now under the hood and part of the abstraction layer, will continue to be available to PARSIQ users. So that's awesome. Again, listening to the community. With Tsunami, PARSIQ amplifies its power towards building the world's most powerful and easily accessible data services. Tsunami will first be supported on Ethereum, BSC, Polygon, and notably Avalanche, with additional chains to be announced and added on a continuing basis, okay? So again, they're keeping their previous features and just adding more. And then they have data hubs, okay? It says they're going to build on data hubs now. Their focus is to move further to become a custom-tailored DeFi data provider, which will require them to build protocol-specific filtration middleware. Here, the protocols can access their real-time and historical data APIs with their data hubs, where their customized data is being stored. Akin to Google Firebase on Web 2, this solution will position PARSIQ as the go-to backend for Web 3 applications. So this is insane. For those who don't know what Google Firebase is, if you search on Google, it says Firebase helps you build and run successful apps, products, and solutions you can rely on through your app's journey. So again, it's developed by Google for creating mobile and web applications. So PARSIQ is working to be akin to that, but for the Web 3 and being the backend for that. So just imagine if a lot of big protocols are starting to use PARSIQ for their backend, a lot of big companies starting to use PARSIQ, just how much demand that's going to be and how much more appreciation in the coin it's going to be once you get that real world use case. Then it talks about data lakes. It says which custom integrations of each DApp and protocol, each with their own internal logic. You have SDKs and Atlas, which it says with the development release of the Tsunami API, we'll also be working on a release of a plug-and-play developer SDK. So this is important for either companies and users. If you have a plug-and-play, it makes it so much easier to implement that in your technology, okay, or in your website, whatever you're using. So for PARSIQ to have SDKs, software development kits, again, plug-and-play, turnkey, super, super useful and helps increase adoption. And it says, from a community retail perspective, PARSIQ has a blockchain data explorer planned on the horizon, which is huge as well, okay? Anytime a own protocol has their own blockchain data explorer, that automatically elevates them and sets them apart from the competition. And then also introducing hybrid, okay? So they have a ton of updates, I told you guys. It says, with hybrid, we're going to provide dApps with the ability to manage certain tasks off-chain, as well as a seamless integration of our reverse trigger technology. PARSIQ will take this one step further by helping to manage tasks off-chain and cross-chain as appropriate. So again, off-chain is the big thing, right? People like off-chain. They like more of that privacy. They like doing things, off-grid, so to speak. So it's really good to see that they're introducing the hybrid feature as well to help alleviate that. And then basically, PARSIQ Network, the new product stack will be called the PARSIQ Network, a full suite data network to build the backend for all Web3 dApps and protocols. By utilizing the benefits of a decentralization with the speed and scalability of a centralized solution, we're positioning PARSIQ Network as its best-in-class data partner for Web3 projects. And then they go over the next 12 months, okay? So I know it's a lot of information, but again, I want to make sure I cover everything somewhat in depth so that you can see exactly, how big PARSIQ is getting and how many updates they're actually going to have the rest of the year. It says, we all know that the blockchain is a rapidly growing, evolving industry. The pace of change can often be measured in weeks versus months or even years. It says, while many may see these frequent changes to be challenging, we see them as opportunities to continue to learn, evolve, and provide relevant solutions for our customers and our industry. We are building for the long term. So this is something you want to see in a protocol. You don't want to see those that are just building for the pump and dump, right? Someone who's in it long term. Those are your L1s. Those are your protocols that are going to be really here for the long haul and continue to appreciate value as they continue with developments and help to increase adoption, right? That's the whole goal. So again, that's what they're doing. That's what all of these updates are achieving. It says our revised approach has received strong support from customers and partners, ultimately allowing us to build a pipeline of dApps and protocols vying for early adoption on the PARSIQ networks. And then again, talked about their trusted partners as well. And we already talked about all their investors and partners on here, which are huge names, okay? So they had this article, and then they also published the article on Cointelegraph, okay? Cointelegraph basically published more or less what I just talked about. So again, more eyes on it. A lot of people are starting to talk about PARSIQ now. And again, it is just a protocol that I'm very bullish on long term. Again, they're just working. They're listening to their investors, listening to their customers, and really trying to make what's best for the protocol. So definitely, if y'all aren't following them, definitely follow them on Twitter. Please give this video a like if you liked it. I really appreciate it. Again, I just try to share the information that I see as useful, as positive, and ones that I'm very bullish on as well. So, and if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe and comment below if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.